Hello. It's been quite a long time since I've spoken to, well, any of you at all. To be honest, I didn't think I'd ever come back to this. I wanted to live a quiet, private life, away from who I was before. But I'm starting to understand that sometimes we simply are who we are. We can try to be different things, throw ourselves into other passions, but the truth is, who we are, deep down at our core, will keep finding us over and over again. So here I am. I'm Daniel. And let's just say I'm Daniel. Lately, some things weighed on my mind heavily, and that's just this overwhelming sense of grief and feeling lost that I find in myself and many other people around me. Now, if you live in the Kenosha area, you probably are aware of the death of Brittany Lumphead Lumley. She was one of my closest friends and somebody I miss every day. And I'm not going to go deeply into my feelings about it because it's not about me. But she's somebody I love very much. We also lost Brennan. Brennan and I weren't very close. I would never claim to be his closest friend or confidant. But we were acquaintances, and I always appreciated the time that I did talk to him, or even the rare time that I got to jam a little with him. Oddly enough, at one of Brittany's parties for her birthday. I've watched as all of us have not only dealt with the grief from that, but the grief of others that you may know that I don't. But also the grief of our entire society right now, as it feels like everything is unraveling for really at this point better or worse. I wish I had, or that I was about to change course and be like, but I have the answer, my friends. I don't. I'm sorry. I truly am. I don't have the answer for anything that's happening right now. I don't have the answer for your grief. I don't have the answer for your sadness. I don't have the ointment that will soothe the sore on this one. All I've got is some thoughts that have been rattling around in my head that I just want to share with you. And maybe my ideas will spark a better idea in you. I have been, for most of my life, someone who kind of holds hands or flirts with death. I've been depressed and suicidal for more years than I can even recall at this point, or had more moments where I thought about it than I think I could ever list. That's not to say that I am right now. I mean, no more than I have been all my life, but it's always been hanging there. And lately, with everything that's happened, I've had this kind of moment to stare deeply into it. Because the truth is, I considered my friends to be better people than I was, to be stronger people, and really to have more to live for than I do. And yet here I am and they're not. It felt so wrong that I'm here, that they're gone, that it felt like I should be there too. And I kind of fell into this state of just obsessively asking myself, do I really belong still on this side or on that one? And I honestly could not tell you the thought or what happened next, because even right now as I'm talking about it, it's not fully registering. But one day I woke up and I realized I don't have it in me to quit. That sounds probably so stupid to say, because it's so simple. But I am too deep into this life at this point. I have suffered through too many things, lost too much to not make it to see the ending. I have to know how the story ends. And I'll be honest, it could be terrible. Things could get worse, and they probably will. Or they could get better somehow that I am not seeing yet and you're not seeing yet in your life. And I'd imagine that to some degree, maybe you've encountered the same thoughts lately or before, or maybe you will someday in the future, and this will apply to you. Please remember how much you've had to go through to make it where you are, to get this far in everything. Yes, the bad creeps up in our memory louder than anything else, but the good is still there. And hope is still there. Sometimes we feel like we lose it. Sometimes it's hard to find. Sometimes you'd rather just give up. But there's always hope. Whether that's the greatest mercy or the greatest evil that was ever given to us as human beings, we can debate that until the end of time. But hope is a useful tool. Any amount. A grain of sand or a mountain of hope. Just being able to hold on to it for a second keeps you moving, keeps you walking forward. Lately, I've been trying to find that. To some degrees, I'm successful, but in others, horribly. We'll just say I'm a horrible failure in other areas. But for me, and for you, this isn't the end. All of this that's happening now is not the end. It is the indifferent middle of the story. It is the Empire Strikes Back of the trilogy. There's something else coming. There has to be. That's the hope that I hold on to. That or just being too stubborn to die. It's one or the other at this point. But in sincerity, if you're feeling like me lately, if you find yourself torn between the darkness of ourselves or the desire for a future and pushing forward towards the hope for one, Even if I fail to choose it, you choose hope. Always choose hope. Keep trying. Make it to the end of the story. Maybe the ending will be much better than you ever imagined.